of the Loom, Daryl Pace.
My manager, Mike, was looking at me like this. I was presenting to a packed room of managers, executives, coworkers on Mike's behalf. The stakes, they were high. I was frozen, trying to remember what to say next. But that next word was like a helium balloon you accidentally let go of outside. As seconds passed, it blew away. Mike had touted me as the best guy on our team. My coworker, enemy, friend, frenemy, Tom, was looking at me like this, silently saying, "It's okay, bud. We support you, but you're bombing. So guess who's top dog now?" Contest chair, friends, can you imagine how I felt after that meeting? My confidence was crushed. I had full-blown meeting phobia. My hands would get sweaty just thinking about a meeting. My heart would pound. I went to bed that night thinking, ugh, I feel like a loser. The next morning, I was eating some cereal and I heard a noise in the next room. Huh! It was my 8-year-old daughter, Lauren, working on something. I couldn't see what it was, but I could see she was frustrated. I thought, I should continue eating. But a few minutes later, Daddy! And she comes to me carrying a toy called a rainbow loom. Kids use this toy to create different styles of rubber band bracelets. And my daughter was working on an intricate design she'd never made before called a starburst bracelet. And she was feeling a little intimidated because instead of crafting a beautiful rubber band work of art, she'd cobbled together this mangled mass of rubber bands. Daddy, I'll never make a starburst bracelet. So I decided to cross that boundary no self-respecting man ever crosses. I said, okay, let's look at the instructions. And we went to YouTube where this little girl gave us our marching orders on how to put the bracelet together. She said, you want to take the rubber band and go from this peg to this peg and make sure your arrows are pointing up, then go all the way to the end and go forward diagonally, but you don't want to go here. You want to go there to there, like that. I thought, okay. I'll never be able to make a starburst bracelet. But Lauren said, ooh, Daddy, I got it. And she took my hand and gently but forcefully removed it from the rainbow loom and took off with it. Later that day, Lauren came to me again, carrying the rainbow loom with a look of nervous anticipation on her face. And she climbed onto my lap and started peeling the bands away from the loom. And when she got it off, it was a starburst bracelet. She took the bracelet, held it between herself and me, and did this. Joy radiated from her like sunshine. I thought, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I also thought, I want that. I want that joy you get when you reach your dream that you've been aiming for. And Lauren had shown me how to get it. She'd shown me that if you put your heart in, where your heart is your mind, your best effort, your emotion, you can reach your dream. And when you do, there's joy waiting for you. And I called that the lesson of the loom. Put your heart in to get your joy out. I thought about my meeting phobia in light of Lauren's lesson. And I decided I'm gonna make meeting participation my starburst bracelet. I decided to start boldly with the scariest meetings of all, the conference call. Speaking into a box that's full of ears listening It terrified me. But I put my heart in, deciding I would say something with each call. Anything counted. The call host said, "Any questions?" No. That counted. My first attempts were failures. But I remembered when Lauren had difficulty, she sought help. So I did too. I joined Toastmasters, got support from my wife and my mentor. And 2 years later, I had another opportunity to lead meetings, a series of meetings at work introducing new technology. I put my heart into preparation, into presenting it. Managers, executives, coworkers attended. And afterward, my manager, Mike, said, "Excellent work, Daryl." My frenemy, "Tom, you did good, bud." Outwardly, I said, "Thank you." Inwardly, I put my heart in, and I got a reward of pure joy. I decided to use the lesson of the loom with other Starburst bracelets in my life. Getting my kids through college, that's a Starburst bracelet. Building a relationship with my wife that's strong and will last a lifetime, that's a Starburst bracelet. Listening to instructions, I'm working on that one. But I'm putting my heart in to get my joy out. So tell me, what's your Starburst bracelet? Whatever it is, march toward your dreams. If you need to, get help on your mangled masses. And remember the lesson of the loom. Put your heart in to get your joy out. If you do that, you'll do this. Contest chair.